Hello and welcome to Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff, and today we're going to do a new modular build, and this is for the shows that I go to. I'm part of that nut lug, and it stands for Northern Utah, and that's the nut part. The lug part, well, most of you already know. So yeah, it's part in this nut lug, and what we're trying to do is we do a city collaborative at almost every show. Some shows are specially themed, like, you know, I can't say actually, because some of them are upcoming. Anyway, the city's the main one, and I want to contribute something custom because pretty much everyone knows what Lego sets are. So if you just go to a show and you see a bunch of official Lego sets, well, it's not really all that cool. It is, but it's not. It's even cooler when it is custom. So we're going to do a restaurant. Now let's go ahead and let's go over here and let's see what's going on. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep going. So for those who've been following my channel, you'll know that my lug does double Mills plates. We do that because some of our members do LED lighting, and the connectors are big enough that they can't fit on a single stud. They have to have this little area, and this arch right here is just big enough. And it actually makes sense because if I have a building on either side of me that does LED, but I don't, they need this room so they can drop the connector to drop a wire, and you see it goes all the way through the other side, and then we can run the LEDs to both buildings and having the building in between without. And yes, I know I should just get with the program and get LEDs, but that's expensive, and right now I just don't have the funds to do so. So anyways, any good building always starts with a double Mills plate when it comes to the stuff I got to do in my shows. And we're doing a restaurant, and my many thanks goes out to City Brick Depot. They are a company that provides instructions for sale. I bought these in 2014, so 10 years ago, and that's where the Chili's restaurant, if you've seen it on my layout, comes from, is their instructions. Well, they came with, I don't know if it came with or I bought separately, but I did purchase the restaurant, and the restaurant can be 3 different things, and we'll get to that later. It's only at the end that it changes with the signage, so it's not really that important right now. So let's go ahead and we're going to start this build. I am going to do a time lapse on this one, which means it's going to take me a little longer, but I think you guys would like to see me build something custom that way. So let's go ahead and let's start the building. concludes the build for the Martini bar. I know I called it restaurant earlier, but I didn't really know in the beginning which one I was going to do. But, you know, after thinking about it, I have Tom's Diner, the 50s Diner, so I didn't want to do the hamburger one. And then also, they had the cup of noodles like the Asian one, but Lego came out with a noodle shop. And I bought 3 of them, and I have plans to convert that to a modular. So the only one left was the martini glass. And now I'm not a drinker. I've only drank once my whole life, and that was on my 20th wedding anniversary. So, and I didn't get drunk. I just had like a drink or two. So although I don't drink, I do realize there's bars everywhere. I mean, pretty much. I mean, there's pubs, there's everything. So, I mean, it's not like it's a big deal. I think it's a nice representation of a regular city to have a martini bar. So that's what we did. Now, I'm going to point out a few things here. I don't have really have a review because, well, this is an official set, but I will kind of do a review and tell you what I like about it. I like the lamps here. I also like the wooden pieces that stick out here, like as if it's wooden beams that hold up the roof. I love this stonework. My goodness. You know, you've been to any, you know, strip malls where they have the nice little pieces of different color, slightly different color rock, and it's just the face of it. Well, they did a really good job of putting that all throughout here. I love the windows. I love the little overhang awning thing here. I love the martini glass. In fact, I like it so much that originally the instructions called for a yellow one. Well, I searched my collection and I had a olive green one, and so since martinis tend to have that color, that's what I put there, and I think it looks more realistic. I also like the little flower boxes in front. The sides are very plain. However, like the 2 trash cans in the door in the back, also a light back here. You've got some ventilation things here like you would on top of a building. I also like the fact that, like most modulars, voila, there you go, it comes apart. And when you do that, well, you get to see the inside. And on the inside, you got a lot here. And if you watched the video, you saw most of this, but right here, or the time lapse I should say, we've got storage rack here, shelves, we've got a refrigerator here, we got a sink here, we've also, and stove also here. We've got a big table for the big party, you know, the one that they force you to pay 15% gratuity. So I'm just kidding. And then with some smaller tables here, we've got a little host booth here, and some more plant life. And I also do like the double door entry as well. I did change the computer that was inside of here to a cash register instead of the computer screen that they called for. I did make small changes like that all throughout. I didn't make a whole lot, but I did make some here and there because, well, also the placement of the bricks sometimes didn't make sense, so I used slightly different sized bricks to have more overlap. Did things like that just to make it a little bit better and to my liking. Speaking of my liking, I hope you guys like this video, and if you have, hit the like button. And even if you don't like the video, if you appreciate the time and effort I put into it, please hit the like button. Also, if you feel like I've earned your subscription, please subscribe. Also, leave me a comment below, tell me what you think of this. This, to me, was a very proud accomplishment. I was hoping to have a custom building in time for the show, which is about a week and a half from now. And I don't have much money right now, so that was another thing. Some of the modifications I did make on this building was because I didn't want to buy a single piece for it, and I'm happy to say I did not buy a single piece for this. This was all already in my loose collection, so makes me wonder what else I have out there. But anyway, we'll get to that later. Turn on all notifications, that way you'll know when I put out a video. Also guys, if you want to support the channel, here's a couple ways. First way is you can make a direct donation to the channel. Head over to PayPal, links in the description, or you can go over to Bricklink. We have just over 900,000 pieces as of this video. Links in the description. If you buy from me, because you're going to buy anyway, but you buy from me, you're directly supporting the channel. But you're also getting something out of it by getting the pieces you need for your builds. So if you want to do that, please, links in the description. If you don't have the monetary means, and I totally understand if you don't, because right now I don't either. So hey, you know what? It just is what it is. There's other ways to support the channel. And one way is to watch one more video or 2 more videos right after this one. If you watch them consecutively, it triggers the algorithm to push us out to audiences that already watch other Lego videos. So if you would, I'd appreciate it. Also, another way that you can support the channel is by sharing a link to this or any of my other videos on other social media platforms where you know there are Lego fans. I would appreciate that. All right, guys, be good to each other, stay safe out there, and look out for this guy in the next show coming up, because I'm going to do a video on that, and you're going to see this guy.